Okay, I am back with part three, everyone. I just uploaded my previous video that I did on Jahari by Daniel Renee. So this is my second upload of today, and we're gonna actually check out two fragrances. One is from the TikTok shop, which is, from Lattafa. It's Opulent Dubai, and the second one is from the Dua brand, and this is Fire God. Now, both of these fragrances are impressions of God of Fire by Stephane Humbert Lucas. Um, I wanted to get a fragrance that had a strong mango note, and by the look of it, I actually checked out the Dua brand first because I told myself I'm not gonna pay over $250 something for a small bottle when I can get damn near the same bottle for like a fraction of the price. So of course, the notes of God of Fire, the initial one is mango, ginger, lemon, red berries, kumarin, how do you pronounce that? Jasmine, cedar, and the base notes are musk, agarwood or oud, amber, cypriot oil, or whatever that word is. Anyway, so the thing I like about the Dual brand first and foremost is the fact that they are an extrait de parfum, which for those who don't know, that means that an extrait du parfum has a higher oil concentration. So typically, when you have a higher oil concentration in your fragrances, they tend to have a lot more staying power as opposed to a parfum, or especially, or mainly I should say, an eau de toilette. But there are some situations where the eau de toilette or the toilette, or the parfum has a little bit more staying power. So it all depends on the perfumer and what type of blends they use to help have that scent or that fragrance have a longer staying power. But the dual fragrance, they, in my opinion, come close, or they do damn near close one to one ratios of the original scents. And as far as Opulent Dubai, I had actually checked this out when I was scrolling through TikTok, and this is Lattafa's, uh, new fragrance that they have, well, that they have out now that resembles or has an impression of, God of Fire. But this one with Opulent Dubai, its fragrance notes contains, and I'm on Fragrantica, by the way, just to let y'all know. So if I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at my computer, it's because I'm on Fragrantica. So the top notes for Opulent Dubai is mango, grapefruit, lemon, ginger. The middle note is jasmine, cedar wood, and violet. And the base notes are some woodsy notes, benzoin, ambergris, and oak moss. Now, with Fire God, I had already initially, wore this several times, and I had no problems with it. It smells amazing. Um, it does, last quite a long time. So this, pretty much all of these fragrances I just mentioned that, are impressions of one another, and God of Fire is the two fragrances that is trying to impersonate. They're unisex, but I say females can definitely wear this, no question, mainly because of that, mango note, and I love, the fact that like mango is a fruity scent, but also at the same time, like, a man can pull it off too if he's that confident. So, I'm always confident in my fragrances, so of course, I can pull it off. But if you're confident enough, you can pull this off no problem, man. Trust me, you'll get plenty of compliments. But yes, ladies, you can rock this without no hesitation or even second thought, of it being too masculine, because It's more limit. It's more feminine, but also at the same time, like it has that balance where mainly both genders can rock it without a second thought. But I would say that it's pretty much middle of the road with unisex. So I can't really tell you if it's either male or female because it just pretty much just goes straight and narrow. But with Opulent Dubai, when I first wore this, I was like, okay, cool. I have another dupe of God of Fire that I can rock. But with this one, when I spray it and I wore it, excuse me, what I got was it's a lot fruitier and a lot smoother than Fire God. Like from what I've seen, that instead of the red berries as the top note, they took that out and they added grapefruit. So grapefruit gives it a more citrus, smoother, balanced out fragrance smell. When I tell you this thing smells so good, this smells so good. Like, but also Fire God smells good as well. Like you cannot go wrong with either one of them. It's just that with Fire God by the Dual brand, it lasts a little bit longer than Opulent Dubai. I'm guessing it's because of the red berries and the woodsy notes and stuff like that. But also Opulent Dubai has woodsy notes too. But like I said, Opulent Dubai's top notes, they replaced the red berries and they added the grapefruit, which completely smooths it out. Like it, this smells so good. And the crazy thing about it is, this fragrance is actually cheap because Fire Guide, on the Dual Brand website is listed for $55, and you get what 1.1 fluid ounce bottle, while Opulent Dubai is 3 point, is it? Yeah, 3.4 ounces, and it's sitting around like 25, maybe $35. But from what I'm seeing right now, I got it pulled up. It's actually going for like around in between 25 and $27. So my personal opinion, just go ahead and get Opulent to buy. Like you'll get the same DNA of God of Fire and the Dual Brands Fire Guide for half the price. Was half the price for Fire Guide and a fraction of the price for God of Fire. This, when I tell you, man, like you would not be disappointed with this fragrance. You can wear this during the summertime. Springtime, day or night. Um, you can kind of pull it off during the wintertime, but it mostly stands out as a spring summer fragrance. So I don't have nothing else to say, but go ahead and get y'all a bottle, while y'all can, because this, for that price, and the amount that you get, you cannot beat it. So again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with y'all for parts 4.